Hey guys, what's going on? This is Lee Boone, and I want to talk to you today about building rapport. Uh, there's a lot of ways to build rapport. You just got to build it. And in case you don't know what building rapport is when you make people feel comfortable around you. I mean, that's in essence what it is. So when you're trying to build rapport with somebody, a lot of times when you're in sales, people want to just get the sale. But even if you're able to get the sale, if you don't build enough rapport, when you walk out of there with the sale, you'll have buyer's remorse. And that could come back and bite you in so many ways. They can cancel the service, and if you're in a business where they charge back, then you'll get a charge back. They can start talking about you. Even though they bought from you, they could still tell their peers, I bought from this guy, but things happen way too fast. Whatever you do, don't buy from that guy again. So building rapport is how it's one of the first steps you use to securing your business for the now and the near future. If people like you, they will buy from you. If people find you to be of value to them, they will not only do business for you then, they'll do business with you moving forward in the future. And if you work it right, they will be interested in referring business to you, which everybody knows referrals is the lifeline of any business or traditional business. So what I want to talk to you today is about it's four things that you use. Can you see four? Whatever. It's four things that you can use for building rapport. Keep in mind that the most important person in the world to everybody is them and anything about them. People love to talk about their accomplishments, what they like to do. They like to talk about their children. They like to talk about when they fought in war. They like to do all of that stuff. Anything that they see or deem as an accomplishment, people naturally love to talk about that. So really and truthfully, guys and gals, once you get someone to start talking, some people you literally have to stop them from talking because you can't get them to stop. So when you think about CORE, okay, what is CORE? Well, CORE is an acronym. CORE stands for children, occupation, recreation, and emotional transition. So again, CORE is children, occupation, recreation, and emotional transition. No matter what you're offering, if you're offering something, the first thing that you want to do is you want to build that rapport. So you build rapport by talking about CORE. So an example of that is when I'm selling insurance and I'm doing table appointments. I go in the house and I introduce myself. I say, hello, how are you? My name is Lee Boone. It's a pleasure to meet you. And then what I start to do is, if it's a woman, I look around the house. And if she's got some kind of decoration, if she's got some kind of drapes, I'm gonna look forward to something to compliment her on. I really don't like to compliment on what she's wearing or anything like that because that can be perceived in a lot of different ways. So I really try to stick to something generic, general, something about the home. Guys are funny. You can just, you can talk about their TV or something. I don't know. But what I want to do is I want to sit down with them and I want to talk to them. And what I'm going to say is, listen, let me introduce myself. Let me tell you a little bit about me without going too far. My name is Lee. I've been in the industry for blah, blah, blah. And, I love helping people. My passion is to help people and secure people. That's what I do. That's what I like. And then I just, say, hey, listen, so do you have any children? Oh yeah, I have 3 children. I have 2 boys and 1 girl. Oh really? Oh yeah, you must be proud. Yeah, and I get them to talk about that a little bit. So I want to listen, and I want to make eye contact when they're talking. I want them to know that the most important thing in the world is what they got to say to me. Then the next thing that I do is I say, oh, that must be great and everything like that. What do you do for a living? Now I'm asking them about their occupation. If I know better and I know they're retired, I'll say, what did you used to do for a living? And they'll talk about it. And I ask questions, open-ended questions that are not yes and no questions. I ask them open-ended questions so I can get them to really start rattling off about their stuff. And I'm really, really paying attention. I'm not faking it. I'm really paying attention. And I'll tell you why in a second. But I'm really paying attention to them. And then once I do that, I'm getting them to talk and everything like that. Then I want to talk about their recreation. So I say, what do you like to do for fun? Well, what are your hobbies? Oh, well, I like to go fishing. Even if I don't like fishing, I'm going to say something like, you know what? I don't get a chance to fish much. Man, am I missing out on something? Or if I do know a lot about fishing, well, we're going to talk about that. Oh, well, I've got a rod at home. It's a blah, 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 blah. And they can understand that. And people like to deal with people that they have something in common with. So the purpose of you building rapport is to hear something that they're saying and try to correlate it to something that you've experienced truthfully. Don't bull jive them. Because if you bull jive them, then they're going to pick up on that. People got a bull jive radar. So people are going to pick up on bull jive. So you get them to talk about something and find something interesting. Look around their house and find something interesting. Find a piece. Find something to talk about. Find something that correlates. Maybe he's maybe his team is on the wall or something like that, and it's a particular team. Wow, you're a Cowboys fan? Yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan. Man, that's great, man. I know you guys have your headaches with Tony Romo. I mean, he's really, he's hot one minute, and then when it counts, he's kind of... And then we can talk about that. And then I can compliment that. So once we talk about the children, the occupation, we talk about the recreation, next thing I want to do is I want to emotionally transition them. Now this is pertaining to whatever you are offering them. So if I'm going to emotionally transition them into why I'm there, I'll say, hey, listen, man, you seem like a really nice guy, and I can already tell we could talk for hours. But let me go ahead and get to why I'm here. And then I'm transitioning them. And I might ask them a question about, like, if it's a lead, I'll say, what made you inquire about life insurance? And I'm trying to find the pain as to what, well, I had a sister, who passed away, and she didn't have life insurance. So that's probably what made me trigger the thought to initiate my interest in life insurance. Now I'm going to use that pain to my advantage. Not to hurt the customer, but I want to use that pain to keep that customer focused and drive that customer into doing and taking the action that I want them to take. Now, what action do I want them to take? I want them to buy insurance. So now I'm collecting all of that data that they told me about the children, about the occupation, about the recreation, and I'm going to find a way to correlate it into my pitch. So in the case of, and let me try to give you an example. I hope this is a good one. So in the case of, they got 3 children, they like to fish, and, they used to be a military, a veteran. So what I'll say to them is, an example is, hey, listen, you were in the military. You understand what it was like for people to lose their lives. You've probably seen people die in battle. And I know immediately you start thinking about their loved ones, don't you? And I want to get them engaged. I want to get them involved. And the reason why is because I want them to be emotional towards the decision that I want them to make. I'm not trying to hurt them. I'm just trying to steer them carefully and successfully into making the decision that I want and that they showed initial interest in. So don't feel bad about that. When it's a lead, they've already shown interest. You just got to carefully navigate them into signing the agreement. So when you're talking about that, I may tie it in and I may say, listen, life is too short. Your children, they're going to want to, what are your children going to do with your home? What are the plans for that? Are they going to pay for that? This, that, and the other. Listen, let's just go ahead and take that out of the equation. Let's give them peace of mind. Let's make sure that we keep the house and the family as you wish. Da 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 da. And that's how I'm going to tie it all in together. So just from a concept standpoint, just draw what I'm saying about the concept of core and how you can tie it into your sales business or how you can tie it into your customer service business, whatever it is. But it's all about building rapport. And when you build rapport with people, they feel more comfortable with you. And even if you're a knowledgeable person, you can't just flaunt your knowledge. You have to make sure that they trust you first. And then the knowledge base that you have is icing on that cake. So when you walk out of there, the deal is nice and sweet. You know what I mean? Not only that, you do this thing correctly, you can generate referrals from that customer. And then you can also generate from that customer letters of recommendation. Doesn't seem like much, but when you have something written down from a customer, you can show to another customer in the future, they find great value in that. So again, if you would like to learn more about those types of things, some of the tips and secrets that I show my team, and you want to come make money with me, and you want to know how it is I make money online and how I do that, just click the link below. There's a link down below. You click that link, and once you do that, just go ahead and take a look at what it is that we do, how we do it. Come on board, make money with me. I can show you a lot of different things. I'll be honest with you. I'll be real with you at all times. If I don't know the answer to a question, I won't tell you the answer. And if I do know the answer, I will tell you. I'm pretty knowledgeable, but I'm always learning. And I want you to come on board. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you find great success in whatever you're doing. Take care, my friends.